Carrying debt can have a tremendous impact on our mental health. Hi, I'm Favor Osage. Thanks for tuning in to this amazing episode on First Culture, and I'm super excited that you're here today. On this episode, I'll be talking about debt and mental health. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome back. With the increased cost of living caused by the recent global recession, higher unemployment rates, some people are finding themselves stuck in the cycle of financial debt and mental health struggle. Studies have shown that 1 in 2 adults with debt have mental health issues like depression, anxiety, stress, and suicidal thoughts. You know, some of you might want to ask me this question: how and why do people find themselves in debt? Most of us believe that people find themselves in debt as a result of excessive lifestyle, living beyond your current status or your current earning. Although it's one of the reasons why people find themselves in debt, but there are so many other reasons why people are in debt. You know, one of the reasons, physical health issues. Physical health issues can cause a lot of things. Failed business and business expenses. Some people have borrowed loan to start a business. At the end of the day, maybe government policy or one thing or the other, they couldn't even make the capital that was invested in the business. So as a result of that, they are in debt. And then student loan, education as well can also cause people to be in debt. Divorce, broken relationships, another cause of debt. And then poor money management. Some people can, when they just spend anyhow. So I think I've fallen into this category. You just have money, you don't budget, you just spend it anyhow before you realize that you have spent all your savings. Another reason is unexpected expenses. Things you don't plan for, they just come. And the last one I want to talk about is unemployment. Unemployment is another big cause why people find themselves in debt. And, loss of job. I think I almost forgot that. Loss of job. People also find themselves in debt as a result of their job, loss of job, and there's no other source of income. So that's few reasons why people, find themselves in debt. How can debt affect your mental health? So we have been talking, the reason why people find themselves in debt, but how can this debt affect your mental health? Overwhelming debt can result in stress and depression. When the debt is too much, it can result in stress, depression, you understand. Increased suicidal rates. It can also increase suicidal rates, and it can also relationship instability. Debt can also foster relationship instability, and debt can make you feel anxious, and worrying about debt as well can affect your sleep. Worrying about debt can affect your sleep, and it can also affect your ability to work and focus. You won't have focus when you know that there's a whole lot of people you are owing. You won't be able to sleep. You won't be able to focus on your job if you still have a job doing. And another thing debt also causes is, debt can also affect your self-esteem. Debt can affect your self-esteem, your self-confidence. It can affect that. So then what is the solution to this whole debt issue? I have 4 tips I'll be sharing with you. The very first one is work out a budget and deal with priority debt. In order for you to manage this first one effectively, there's need for you to manage what we call debt management plan. What debt management plan does is to get you out of debt and help you rebuild your financial stability while making monthly payments that fit your budget. Debt management help you to make monthly repayment plan that fit your budget without, much stress, but it just help you to plan a repayment plan that suits and fit your budget. And then the second one is, you have to gain control of your finance, of your cash flow. You need to be in charge of your cash flow. Have a financial self-discipline. You have to discipline yourself financially. It's very important you deal with yourself financially. You have a financial discipline. Yeah, that's the word. You have a financial discipline. Then the third one is The third one is reduce unnecessary spending. I think I've fall into this category before. I just got out as well, because sometimes we just keep spending. You don't calculate. At the end of the day, you end up spending even your savings. You now realize, like, you check around you, what have you used your money to do? You can't really boast of one thing you have used your money to do. You have to prioritize your needs. Some needs are not really very necessary to meet at that point in time. Prioritize your need and reduce unnecessary spending. You reduce it. It's not necessary and it's not financially healthy for you, for the sake of your mental health, because I care about your mental health. Then the fourth one is, if need be, you have to get a professional help. You need to get a professional help. You need to get a debt advisor to kind of advise you on how to repay your debt, because you have to pay back. The people you're owing are banking on that money, so you have to pay them back. For some of you watching me right now, you might say, "Oh, Favor, what about the people that got into debt as a result of the death of a loved one?" So, man, you still have to pay back, but there's no but. You have to still pay back. You might also want to ask me, okay, what about the people that just enter into debt? They don't know how they find themselves there. The only solution to that is, my prayer is that God is going to give you a strategy on how to repay them back. If you're not doing something currently, I pray for you that God gives you a job that will help you to pay back, because the person that gave you that money needs it back. I pray that God help you if you're in that category. I want to thank you also very much for tuning in to this episode today. If you're a first-time guest on my channel and you love what you just watched, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give the video a thumbs up, and do turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever we post a new video. It's always love from me to you, and do stay inspired always. It's a bye from me.